Hello and welcome to the Empire Awards 2011 here at Grosvenor House, London. I'm Adam Rayner, reporting for ObsessedWithFilm.com, winner of Sky Blog of the Year 2011. Yes.
Yeah, no, I do. I like the Empire Awards. I think they're really good fun. And I think they get all sorts of slightly odder people to get given some credit.
Are you surprised by how internationally accepted and, wonderfully received the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was at first?
Yeah, still I am, of course, but, it's because of the book too, we have to be honest, this huge, great writer of Stieg Larsson, because he crossed the borders, 60 million had been sold now, and because of that, we could cross the border with our movie too. We made a nice movie, but without the books, I have to be a little humble here, but still, it's the books,
And what involvement are you having in the American remake of the movie?
We have sold the rights and we are part of that production too. We are not the main producers. That is, of course, Scott Rudin and Sony and Columbia Pictures. Elizabeth Cantillion, Amy Pascal and Michael Linton. We are very proud, and the family of Stieg Larsson is very proud because, to reach all the corners of this world, we need a big, huge American movie also, and David Fincher is a big director, and his adaptation and his approach to this universe of Stieg Larsson to take everybody out of the comfort zone is something extraordinary. So we are very, very happy about that.
I thought Colin's performance in The Social Network was in The King's Speech was incredible. I thought Jesse Eisenberg's performance in The Social Network, I thought they were just both incredible.
Are you a big Social Network user yourself?
No, I'm not at all.
You don't tweet?
No, I don't tweet, I don't Facebook, I don't anything.
Do you know, I love The Fighter. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was I go and see everything anyway, and I went to see it in the Odeon West End Cinema in Leicester Square at around a 3:30 showing. Came out at 6, went and had a steak sandwich with my friend, and we loved it so much we were straight back in for the 8:40.
Who would you rather play in that movie, the Mark Wahlberg character or Christian Bale?
Do you know, I thought they were both terrific. I thought. I loved them both because Christian Bale was sort of dizzying in it. I mean, he was playing such a big character who was so kind of excitable and erratic. But I also thought Mark Wahlberg was really centered the film and he was very, very grounded and very moving, actually. I thought it was very subtle, and often, as Christian himself has said, the straight man kind of goes under the radar. I thought they were both tremendous, so I wouldn't dare try and sort of tread on either of their heels. I thought they were definitive.
Jonathan, Adam Rayner, Obsessed with Film.
Good, nice to meet you.
Sadly, you're not on our screens anymore doing Film 2011.
No, well, it's a mixed blessing, I'll be honest with you, because for all the, if you look at it as a yin-yang experience, and I'm not sure, by the way, which one's good? Is yin good or is yang good?
Yang is good,
Is yang good or is it a matter of perspective? Because you can't have yin without the yang, because it's like Batman and the Joker. Anyway, let's assume yin is good. So the good would be, the yin of it was that I got to see lots of movies that I wouldn't otherwise have seen, maybe, and I got the chance to maybe steer people towards seeing these films that they wouldn't have necessarily seen. The yang, and we're assuming yang is bad, but bad in a bad way, not in the modern bad is good kind of way. So the yang part of the experience would have been seeing films which I loathed with every fibre of my being, and would sit there sometimes thinking, this goes on much longer, I'm going to pull my own skin off and use it to cover my eyes.
Clerks 2 kind of sticks out.
I didn't like Clerks 2, but I mean, I can see why some people liked it. First, no, I don't like stuff like Fish Tank. I don't like these dreadful middle-class movies that show wallow in the squalor that they imagine occurs in council estates. And I lived in a council estate for years, and I'll be honest with you, it was a happy, joyous place, and most of the people there had really tight, good family units and cared about their kids. If you believe what you see in those movies, and it seems to be a perennial thing about British cinema, they love these kind of council flat nonsense. If you were to believe that, then everyone's being forced to give each other blowjobs against their will, and kids are stabbing each other every 3 hours, and everyone's the victim of abuse. If it really was like that, we wouldn't be at a nice award ceremony. The city would be burning in smouldering ruins as we speak. So they're the kind of movies that I'm very pleased I no longer have to go and see.
You're looking extremely formal tonight.
Well, sometimes you've got to make an effort. It's people like to dress up. It's a good excuse, isn't it? Dress up, look good, why not?
And the hair, is this for a part, or is this just you kind of going, this is me?
Simply because I like to grow my hair long when I don't have to cut it off. Because, no, my wife likes it long, so my wife calls the shots, as always.
What's coming up this year for you?
I've just directed my first film called Wild Bill with Charlie Creed-Miles and Will Poulter in it, and Andy Serkis and Olivia Williams. So I'm editing and getting my sound and music together for that. Hopefully in about a month or two's time, I'll have a complete version of that, and it will start doing the rounds.
I love Kick-Ass, of course, because I love comic book films, but that took it onto a whole new level, and it was, once again, some brilliant performances, and I think Matthew Vaughn is a very underrated director. Once again, if you go back to the earlier rant I delivered, and I apologise for that, they're the kind of directors and films that don't get rewarded often enough because they're commercial filmmakers. They make the movies that people actually want to go and see, and it's a real shame that come most award ceremony times, everyone's obsessed with trying to show off that they're clever somehow and sophisticated and they like movies because they're art. 9 times out of 10 you don't want to go and see a movie which is going to depress the hell out of you. You want to go and see something that's fun or exciting or makes you laugh or cry. You don't want to go and see, as I said, people wallowing in muck.
What's the film you're most looking forward to this year?
This year, I'm not sure what's coming out this year.
You're going to go and see Sucker Punch? Because
yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. I don't hold out a lot of hope for that.
I
tell you what I'm really looking forward to is Source Code. I love what Duncan Jones did in Moon. I think he's a real director to watch. It looks like a great idea. I love, it's Gyllenhaal, isn't it? Jake Gyllenhaal. I love Gyllenhaal in movies. That looks like it's going to be terrific, so I'm really looking forward to that one.
Well, I really like Paddy Considine as an actor because he's like, also he just seems like a very nice man. And I saw him recently in Submarine and he was really funny.
Submarine
so
was
he's somebody who I'd like to sort of emulate, I suppose.
What do you guys feel about the American remake of the Inbetweeners?
We don't know anything about it, really, do we?
No, just sort of intrigued. I would really like to see it.
Would you like dream casting to play yourselves? Anyone?
I don't know. I mean, I suppose like Michael Cera's pretty good, isn't he? He can do that kind of foot in mouth awkwardness quite well. Very well.
Jonah Hill, just the cast of Superbad.
Yeah, the Superbad cast is the answer to that. Yeah.
I love David Fincher. I'm obviously a fan of Chris Nolan. Could go either way, but there's a few I'm rooting for. Colin Firth, of course. You know, give him another one. Give him another one.
Why not? And what are the actors and actresses, the new generation, do you really admire?
Well, I had the fortune of working with Natalie Portman when she was in her first thing. You know,
Leon, of course.
She was 9 years old or something, 10 years old. I think she's very good. She's really grown as an actress. And I've just recently worked with Tom Hardy. So I'm going to be. We worked together on Tinker, and I'm going to do The Wettest County with him, and then I'm doing Batman 3 with him. So it's sort of the year of Tom Hardy.
Do you get to arrest him in a new Batman movie?
My lips are sealed. I can't say anything about the.
How much fun was it filming Red Riding Hood?
It was tough. It was hard. It was hard work.
Did it remind you of Dracula? It looks kind of very similar in set design.
It has a sort of feel. And it was sets. You know, you would come every day, and it's weird when you work on a soundstage. It's you clock in. You know, you kind of come in and see all the familiar faces. It's
When are we going to see you direct another movie? I'd love to see you direct again.
I'm working on something right now. Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I'm brewing one up.
Well, I'm looking for the X-Men First Class, of course, which is Jane's script that they're just finishing up now at the moment. That I think, and I've seen the script obviously, and I've seen quite a lot of the footage, and what I've seen is incredible. Matthew, and bearing in mind he's been working to a remarkably short, ridiculous kind of editing period now. I mean, they only wrapped photography about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and they've got to be out early June. You know, it's absurd. They finished principal photography, I think, the same week that Sherlock Holmes did. Sherlock Holmes doesn't be out to Christmas, and they're worried they're going to be ready on time. So, you know, it's quite some feat. But what I've seen of it looks incredible. I mean, really, Matthew's done a great job. It's rooted in the kind of historical story that took place at the time. Fantastic cast. Michael Fassbender's one of the best actors we've got at the moment. He's going to be huge, I think. We've also got January Jones, who looks terrific and is great in it. You've got so many other people that want to take me away to ramble elsewhere. Okay, see ya.
Thanks a lot, Jonathan.